Here's one mystery that often gets overlooked. Okay, let's imagine together. For example, there are Europeans who want to trade with the native people of the Americas. How do they chat without Google Translate? The answer is to use a translator who is sometimes kidnapped and forced to learn the language. For example, this young man was kidnapped to be taught Spanish and trained as a translator so that the Spanish could communicate with the Inca Empire. But what makes it creepy is that he actually had a personal problem with the Inca king at that time, deliberately making the wrong translation and actually triggering conflict between Inca Spain. And one of the factors that caused the Inca Empire to perish. And the madness is that language is one of the ways Europeans colonized. What's behind it? Okay, so by mastering languages and translators, Europeans control all the communication between themselves and the local community. And yes, those of you who have ever misunderstood someone probably realize how important communication is. Europeans have crazy powers, arranging all the news told to various parties, giving false news, even to the point of inciting conflict. They even believe that European languages are civilized languages, and the local languages are the lowest language. We can see an example in our own country, which is Indonesia, when the Dutch people taught Dutch to only for the certain certain local elites, so only a handful of people could communicate with the colonial. Or in India, the British colonialists felt that they were the chosen ones to civilize the Manus Indians or the barbaric Indians, and the English is a noble language. The European people also give the local people translation, the wrong translation by giving like the wrong translation, and just like what VOC traders who often told local kings in Indonesia to invite cooperation or provide protection. However, this protection is not free, so they had to sell the clothes cheaply with at a time were highly um, highly searched after in the international market. If they don't want to, they will be attacked. But if we take a look um, at that time, interactions between people from different regions had often occurred before Europeans colonized, because there is already international trade. Many traders use like a connecting language or liaison language, a kind of like a universal language used, or kind of like a lingua franca used to chat with foreigners. Well, this connecting language can form organically, including in the one, including the one in our country, Indonesia. But it could also be a power because of power. For example, like Alexander the Great conquered this area. The people have spoken Greek, or because of the Europeans colonized almost all parts of the world. The universal language now is English. But despite all of that, there are other methods that ancient people often used to communicate, create a new language. In America, there used to be many immigrants who came to become gold miners. So they could talk to each other. They created a new language that was a mixture of the American languages, which is English and French. And yes, this language used to be spoken by hundreds of thousands of people in this area. There is also English that sounds a bit different because it is mixed with the local languages for trade. So yes, it turns out that language is not only a means of communication but also a power that has been used to colonization, because whoever mastered the language means he or she also master which truth to be conveyed or to be told. And as always, thank you.